Okay, I think we're going to start doing Ikebukuro now. So we'll head in here and unlock the area by doing a short quest. This guy right here will try and charge me 10 rubies or 5 scarlet stones. And normally you would just go to Selu Bronze and just get the rubies, but I had to kill 8,000 Kodama to get these scarlet stones. Sure. And here you go. 5 scarlet stones, and now we're in. And we can just talk to this guy at any time and teleport over the gate. Now I think that means we now have thread options on here. Yeah, which makes it very easy to move around. First thing we need to do is get the map, because it's really annoying to navigate this place without a map. Let's just teleport straight into the heart of Ikebukuro. Gamblikino. Gonna be buying casino coins from her a lot, but right now we have no cruise. Cruise is the currency you need to buy stuff in Ikebukuro. Alright, there should be a guy, I think it's this guy. He'll give me the map to Ikebukuro with a small quest. Sure. You want me to go to the train station, just over here. Just need to walk up to the wall, and it should give us a message. There it is. I'm gonna head back now. So we've got to head up this highway now. Very interesting zone this is. Because it actually is Ikebukuro in real life, just if it was destroyed. We've even got a highway that we can walk on. Right, this is the area. We got our message. Don't know why this guy is here. Looks like he's able to teleport me to the other area of Ikebukuro if I pay him a beer, which I don't have. And it's also not worth it because I have teleport threads anyway. So there's actually a cathedral hidden here in Ikebukuro. And it holds a very important quest. Oh, my clanny's here. Hello. And this guy can let you unlock Demon Force, which is a way to power up your demons. Very important unlock. Let's see if he's going to give me the quest. Modify the comp so I can use Demon Force. What is Devil Force? That's a mistranslation. Okay. So we feed the demon food, and he can learn new passives. Right, we've got the item we need to feed. Just go into the menu here. It should be here. So we can feed him 10 demon food. Oh, there we go. Fill up the bar. And we get +1 Vit as a passive. It starts out very weak, and they can get incredibly strong. This is one of the best ways to power up your demon at the end game. Alright, reporting back to the dude. Going all the way across the entire map for you, buddy. And while I'm here, I'm going to grab the quest that unlocks Gamblikino, which is actually a little weird chain quest. I have to talk to her, take her quest, and then she sends me to go take another quest over in Babel. Okay, we're here for money. And let's see what she has to say. We need to go find a dude in Babel. Okay, and that should be the map of Ikebukuro unlocked. Just gotta talk to this dude. I went all the way around the map, didn't find anything. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, I think I'm gonna go collect all the quests in this area and just complete them, and I'll show the ones that are important. So this is the guy that Kino wanted us to go check out. Card Maniac over here. He'll give us a little quest to kill the giant unicorn in Nakano and try and get the White Alice card. Ask about the rare card. Yes. Okay, we need to go kill the unicorn, and if it's not around and spawning, I can actually go to Kino and buy unicorn spawn eggs from her with Cruise, which I'm going to need to go buy some of that anyway. But we'll check out the field and see if we can find any of the unicorns. It has so many places it can spawn. Up here, down here, all along this coastline here. That's just the spots I know about. Doesn't look like it's up here though. So let's head down to the obelisk. Looks like the Alice card white is an 8.50% chance, increasing with luck quite a bit. And I've already killed a handful of unicorns as well, and I haven't got the card yet. I haven't shown this yet, but this little guy over here, he gives you a set reward every day, and it's limited on how many acts you've completed. I've collected it once, so we'll see what the second time he'll give me. Looks like he gives me 10 incense of XP and expertise, and 1 silver medal. But the most important thing he gives you is a buff, which let's take a look how much it is. Looks like maybe plus 15 to every stat, very similar to the Destiny buff, but a little bit weaker. And obviously the reason we took that is because we want to increase our luck for this unicorn drop. Forgot to record, but I took Act 10. It's actually the quest that takes you into Sugi Kingdom. And the interesting thing about Sugi Kingdom is that you can get glittering ore and take it out of the dungeon, which is something I thought I had no access to. But because I do have access to it for this very brief amount of time, I'm going to show you some things that I could do with it. Now obviously I mentioned earlier, in an earlier episode, that you could buy Skander sandals with glittering ore required. But honestly I'm fine with just having the base version, because the Skander sandals aren't even the end game for Skander. You really want to buy the passive from Diaspora at some point. But apart from that, there's actually a quest in here that requires glittering ore. So I'm going to take that and attempt to complete it, and I'm just going to hope that the glittering ore that you get from Kingdom is the one that they want. Should be this girl here. Collection quest. Oh, she's not even going to give it to me because I haven't completed Necromata Hunt. Alright, I've done some research and I'm pretty far off from encountering another Necromata. Although there is another dungeon that drops glittering ore, and it's called Yodobashi. It's a very high level dungeon, but at least there's a way for me to access that in the future. I just don't think there's any way for me to get more than 1 or 2, because I think the boots require 3. So I can get the 1 for this quest, but I don't think I'll ever be able to buy the boots ever again, which is fine. Let's run to Suganami Tunnels. Okay, we're here in Sugi Tunnels. We're going to complete Kingdom. Should be pretty easy. I just watched my old video of it just to see if there was any Necromatas in here, and I was able to clear it so easily as a weak noob. I'm like 20 levels above what the level I was supposed to be. Yeah, look at that. I am fully spec'd into luck, so gonna get some good drops here. So the idea is to collect glittering ore to allow me to progress into the dungeon. I think there's one up here on that balcony. You gotta hit up all the side rooms. Look at this tiny little room filled with manta rays. Crazy. Wish I had a spin attack. You can just rapid them down. And there's the treasure chest. My inventory is filling up with crap. What is this? Skull jersey. Looks pretty. Might use that for VA in the future. Looks like we've got a bunch of starfish. Thought there would be a mini boss in here, but I guess not. What are they weak to? Just normal bullets? Well, at least it's not protected. I'm actually going to pop a 5x incense, because I've got a lot of them now. I can afford to just use them. And this dungeon is very good XP. Not going to want to waste that chance. Okay, we've got a split floor here. Probably going to have to go down both paths. I don't know, it looks like they just want us to use the 2 ores. But I think I'll just backtrack and kill all the enemies just for the XP. Okay, we're at the boss. Let's power myself up. And it should just be bigger versions of the enemies we're already facing. Gonna stick with fire, I think. I assume there's gonna be a bunch of Fornius in here. Yep. Very many. And who's the boss? Eligor. I was using ice on the Eligors in the dungeon, but it wasn't super effective. I thought he was weak to ice. He definitely looks like he should be. Maybe we'll try electricity. Oh, he's immediately coming for me. Okay. Go, electric. Weak. Sweet. But that was a lot of damage. Take him out. Yeah. The manta ray is on me. Oh shit. No, I'm charmed. No good. Oh no. Can you deal with this, Kukurihime? I'll have to loop around and try and get a res on me. Oh, damage is pretty good. But yeah, I'll loop around. Go, Hime! Do it! Yeah. Heal up. Let's try and clear out some of these Fornius. So they're the ones that are dealing the actual damage to me. Looks like Eligor's stuck over there, probably in a counter stance. Oh, he's coming now. Or not. Right, that's the Fornius dealt with. And swap back to electricity and take him out. Gonna try and hit him from a distance to try and cancel that charge he was charging up. There we go. Head in close and just take him out. Little bit of a hiccup, but we got there in the end. Okay. So what do we get from this dungeon? I assume a silver fragment. Yep, and 100 Yagia reports. Wow. I'm gonna have to add that to my sheet. We'll finish off the quest. We got a Kingdom Crystal. There may be a shift here. Yeah, there is. Have to be careful what I select here. Okay, we need to be law. So, to protect the treasures of God, to achieve peace, and law. That's a pretty easy choice. That was a heavy shift apparently, so yep, it took us quite the way to law. Still not there yet. We'll talk to Azura. Get me out of here. Back to Babel. Very nice teleport. Go talk to Yamamoto and finish this off. It should be a decent amount of XP. We're getting up there in the axe. Let us continue with the axe. Looks like we may need to go to Snake Man for this. Except, okay. Head for home 3, okay. What up, Snake Man? Let's continue the main story. We gotta go use the VB card, I think, over here. We're gonna do our license, or is it Azura's license? She thinks her comp is broken. So I have to take this to a bunch of people and try and fix it. Right, we fixed that comp up. Looks like we're ready to do the test. And it is Azura's test, not mine. But mine will be coming. We'll give this comp back to Azura. Alright, these guys are very weak to penetrate. We're going to make them even more weak with Viper Scope. Let's see how much damage we do. Decent. Getting into the 300s now. Alright, there's that done. Hopefully this gets us to level 40 and I can continue on with Ikabuka requests. Have a chat to Snake Man here. And he'll send me back to Yamamoto. Oh, almost. Oh, here's one. Let's test our luck. Should be around a 10% chance maybe. No, you can't use that. Now I can't hit you with physical damage, otherwise you'll reflect it. So Datsube is going to have to sacrifice themselves. And now I'm slept. Let's take him out now. Come on, come on, come on. Oh yes, we got it! Wow, that's crazy. I thought it was the black one because it clearly looks black, but I guess this is the white one. Let's go hand that in. Right, here's the bloke. Let's give him the Alice card. Looks like we got the members card black, which is what Gambler Kino was asking about. So I think we can just teleport back up to her now and finish that quest off. Alright. Give me access to your shop. There it is. So she has a lot of interesting things, which I have no crews right now, so I can't really buy anything. But she can sell us casino coins, which is the most important thing. Oh, they've actually changed the prices here. But anyway, she has other stuff as well. Buy large rune stones, and she has an actual shop as well. Or you can buy loops and bloodstones. They're used for solo trifusion, and these are used to guarantee item mixing recipes, which I really would like access to, but I have no coins. So I need to grab a relic piece for a quest, and for most of the most common ones, you can just get them from Cyan's box in here. You buy it with fighting spirits. Should be in other items, I guess. Yep, Cyan's treasure box. So let's buy like 15 of them and see if we can get what we want. There's actually a lot of good stuff you can get out of these. There's a really good gun, which I probably am going to get, but I'll have to SI it in order to remove the negative damage on it. You'll see when I get it. I've got a lot of relic pieces, but not the one I want. I want Axe of Pluto. There's the gun. Okay, so it's a shotgun. There's a few, I think there's a handgun as well, but we got the shotgun. Has a massive plus 25% rapid damage on the S3, but on the S2, it makes me take 50% more damage. So what I have to do is fuse these two guns together so that I have the basic features of the SIers and the characteristics of the Deathbringer. I may do that later, but I'll have a look around for a better basic features that I can use, because I'm not sure if this is one of the best. And also it cost 100k, so it's kind of expensive to do. I need to be 100% sure that this is the combination I want to make before I spend 100k on doing so. Right, let's open up the rest here. Got a handgun. This is just the basic version, but it only has 10%. It's not a wheel of life. I need to clear my inventory. 3 more boxes, but I think I'm just going to spend fighting spirits until I get what I need. Gonna buy some more. Got another 10. Come on, Axe of Pluto. Got Valkyrie. Got some weird earrings that I can't wear because they're male. Looks like it helps the partner with some set bonus. That's strange. Got a Deathbringer that is a one-handed sword. What is this? A Chaos Sword. Looks pretty good, but I'm not a melee. Another 10 boxes here. Steel Slicer. An earring. I can actually wear it now, but it has literally no stats at all unless I can meet this set bonus. Where's Axe of Pluto? Nothing. Got another 10, and that's about as much fighting spirits as I am willing to spend. I'll come back for this when we have more fighting spirits. So you never know when you need to use them, so I should keep like a decent stack. Looks like we did not get it. RIP. So I felt like now would be a good time to go over the rules again, because I've made some amendments. So these parts in bold is what I've changed. So I just made sure that you only get one run through of the Act run, like Grey and Kingdom, because some of them actually have pretty decent rewards like fragments and higher MF rates than you can normally get. And really I prefer not to even enter these dungeons at all, but because they're required for the acts, I had to allow them. So I'm just going to clarify that you can only do one clear and not just farm them continuously. I also made 2 rules that prevent you from using the party system to gain benefits. Now, there exists party luck boosting gear, for example, which I could use to quite easily get these Kadama soul shards. So I've set it so that you can only use damage-based loot mode, which means you'll only be getting drops that you personally dealt the damage to the enemy. And I just excluded using party boosting gear in a party, which you can't really enforce for party members in like just a random dungeon that you're partying up with. It's more so stuff like the soul shard grind, so you can't just cheese it with party boosting gear and invalidating the challenge in the first place. Now, this is something I need to clarify. I actually did have in mind that you could use crafters, and that's referring to arms maker and swordsmith, because my SIer is also a crafter, and most SIers are going to be crafters as well. So that's why when I wrote SIers, I implied that I could also use them to make guns and swords through armsmith and swordsmith, as long as I supply every material and most likely 4-leaf clovers to boost the chance of creating the item. And honestly, when I went into this was one of the most interesting things to me, because these guns and swords rarely ever get used, and for now, they're going to be my best in slot. So it was a chance for this gear to shine in a rule set that they could only really shine here. And the reason I bring that up is because I've been looking at the weapons I have available through the crafting system. And New Moon added a lot of decent weapons to it. Like, there's this one here, Mobile Police Assault Rifle. It has 50 long range. That's pretty good. But it also has 5% LB chance on the slot 1. And LB chance is going to be so difficult for me to come across. But the difficult thing is that all these weapons I added require salvaged firearm parts, which you can only get by disassembling weapon drops from the dungeons. And I do have a lot of gun drops available to me, but it's not really viable for me to farm them out at the level I am right now. So I may have to pass on all these items. Let me just show you. This is my my SIer, who is my crafter. She can go gunsmith, and I already unlocked all of the high-end ones. So here is the Mobile Police Assault Rifle. It requires 75 of these firearm parts. I'm not actually sure how many you get per disassemble. I'll have to look into that. But as for the rest of these items that it requires, they're all really not that difficult for me to get, because I recently went through every single item and noted down the best ways to get these materials. So I have a great resource on how to get these. The main issue is this part here. All of the New Moon editions have this salvage firearms part, but even the weapons that New Moon didn't add are quite good. Like, we can take this one for example. It has plus 44 long range on a shotgun. Like, that's much better than anything I can buy in a store. It also has 10% spread boost, which is just amazing. So I'm thinking for now, I'll just stick with one of the ones that are in the vanilla game, and I'll craft a gun, and then I'll SI it with that Deathbringer shotgun that I received earlier. And that'll be quite a good gun to get me into some of the later game runs. So there's 2 items that I want to get before I start the Kodama grind. One is the Avalon gun, and one is the Avalon comp. And for both of them, they both start out as a steel sword that you just item mix and upgrade into their final component. But to obtain the steel sword, you need to spend apples at Vivian and buy it off her. Now, as I showed in the first episode, I have very little access to apples. They come from pretty high-end runs, but I think I'm strong enough to take on Cathedral easy and try and net myself 250 apples to buy those swords. We can at least do a test run and see how far we get. Okay, we'll head to Nakano camp and see if we can even get in. There might be a act requirement on this. So to start a team. Oh, interesting. We don't even have access to Cathedral teams yet. Maybe I have to talk to Azura about this? Or Setsu? Oh, what is all this? Looks like that did the trick. We can now make a Cathedral team, and she should just let me in. Oh no, it's Setsu that lets you in, sorry. Let's go, enter the Cathedral. Yes. No cost, so we'll just consider this a test run. So in this dungeon there are unique demons that you have to kill. They only have 10 health and you always deal 1 damage to them, so shouldn't be a problem for me. So you kill a few of those unique demons and then you can build your stacks here, this Zyotite counter. Need to get that to at least 50%. And then I can cash it in, which lets me use 1 chosen affinity on the boss, which I guess in this case will be long range. The boss does have 100k health, but even if I'm dealing 500 damage per hit, it'll only take 200 hits to get it down. So I reckon I could probably get it down eventually. It just might take some time to run through here. Pretty much everything in here is going to one-shot me. And I could pop a 50% incense to get a little bit of damage reduction. Might do that if things start killing me. Oh, here's a unique demon. Wasn't the one I was hoping. Oh, someone's already damaged it for me. That's nice. Oh shit. Wait, is it a block or is it a... It's a percent roll, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay, this is not going well. Definitely needed to use that 50% incense. They're just gonna guard my corpse, aren't they? Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! We got it. Run, run! Oh, she's down. Let me go to the other map, because it has a much easier boss that isn't surrounded with a bunch of enemies. Yeah, this is the guy I want. This little spectre. Hanging out in the corner. Easily killable. You see, you always deal 1 damage. So pretty much anyone can do this, even if you want to bring some noobs in here. They can start farming Zio for you. And I think I'm just going to wait around for that to respawn. Have to get up to 50%. So I guess that's 2 more kills. Okay, that's 50%. Let's head back to the main area, because this all loops around. And in here we can take the long range buff from this plasma here. Go for a long menu. And we can spend this buff at the boss room to be able to use long range on the boss. Alright, the boss room right here. I think I'm going to pop this incense even though it probably won't have much use. I bet I would be one shot by most things in here. Do I have any damage boosting? Yeah, this one. Long range inflicted by... Yep. We'll use that as well. Try and pull as much damage as I can. We'll turn this on and this off. And should be good to go. Wish me luck. I just hope there's not 2 bosses because it can spawn 1 or 2. If there's 2, it's going to take twice as long. If I can even clear the first one. Oh, and I forgot. There's a debuff that like ruins your HP. So that just makes things even worse. Please just be 1. Also, I'm going to have to deal with all these enemies in the middle because they're super aggro. Gonna have to at least try and lure the boss away. Might be a good strat. Alright. Well, maybe I should just check if there's 1 or 2. Just 1 it looks like. Okay. But I also need to hand in this buff so I can utilize long range to take it over here and not die to an almighty attack in the process. Okay, handing in the buff. I can now use my shotgun. Just need to lure the boss out somehow. I'm pretty sure these little mobs will respawn if I kill them, but they could respawn in an area that is more convenient. Don't actually know how much health they have. Whether they're easy enough for me to kill, let's see. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that went well. Okay, they don't have a whole lot of health, at least the ones that I can actually hit. It looks like the other ones block shotgun spread. So I won't be able to... Oh, this could work. If I can lure them and just get them to de-aggro, I can start making a hole that I can peek through and try and hit the boss. Man, they really are just covering every corner of the boss, aren't they? That's so annoying. It looks like they have super armor, which makes this very difficult. Oh, interesting. It looked like the debuff just wore off. I don't even know if that's supposed to happen or not. Don't think it ever happened to me. I don't really care how long this takes as long as it gets done. Need those apples, man. Oh, they have been separated a little bit. Can use this to my advantage. As long as they don't respawn. Okay, they're respawning. Although 3 of them respawned at a time, so maybe I could just kill 2. Fucking range. Actually, he's not even there, is he? Yeah. He's all the way over here. Let me just try and run in and grab aggro of the boss. Okay, we have aggro of many things. Gonna try and drag him as far as possible. Wonder how far I can take this guy. Can I take him up the stairs? Oh, we can damage the Oberus. And it looks like I can take them upstairs. No, she's going back! She's going back! We cannot allow that. There she is. I gotta grab it quickly. There's still one Orebus left. There he is. At least I got the aggro of Gomory. Doesn't look like I have aggro of Orebus, which is good. Well, let's pull her up into here. Maybe it'll get her stuck and she won't be able to move back to her spawn point anymore. Come on. Come on. Let's hope that she doesn't just one-hit me. Oh my god, the damage, the damage. Stop rapiding me, please. Please stop. No. That fucking rapid. I think I need to get some better healing items. Get the special grades out. Maybe I should move her over here, where I spawn in. Is she stuck, or is she moving back to base? I don't see her. I think she's yep, she's moving back slowly. Look at the damage. I did some decent damage to her. She's charging up that fucking rapid skill again. Oh my god. Am I alive or am I dead? That kiss cannon kills everybody, no matter how powerful they are. No, Hime! Kiss cannon, no! Res. It hasn't even hit me yet. This is BS. This is fucking BS, mate. What is this BS? The fuck is that shit? Alright, this is a good spot, right near my spawn point. Can I out-heal it? Looks like I can. Nice. She's on half health. We're gonna do this. I'm out of mana. What the fuck? Is she draining my mana? She is draining my fucking mana. It's almost there. Oh no, my fucking incense of protection ran out. Gotta use another one. This might be it. Look at that health, so low. Come on, get it done. Yes! Oh. That took about 35 minutes, but we got there. First apples on the account. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, it's 500. And just some trash loot.